Hello friends, and welcome to today's second video for what is now the third day running, and we're going to talk about H1-KEY's Time to Shine. But first, yes, I have coffee, don't worry about it. Also, I want to make it clear now, I am not a huge H1-KEY fan. I do not know all that much about them. So just if I say something that sounds a little weird, please just give me the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, just to go over how this video is going to work. I'm going to run through the song, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, and then I'm going to give it a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have a few disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1. I've heard this song a handful of times so far. I think I'm like 3 listens in, but my opinions on it very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is, of course, my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Okay, now that we have all of that out of the way, we can get started. Now, of course, we're talking about Time to Shine, the pre-release for their upcoming album, and it's good. Admittedly, again, I'm not a huge H1-KEY fan. I'm not the most familiar with their discography. I've heard Rose Blossom a couple times just because it got really popular, like it's currently charting, and I try to pay attention to every song that's charting. So I've heard it. I think I've heard it a handful of times, but I'm not super familiar with their catalog. However, if this is the vibes of what we're going to be getting from H1-KEY, I might have to change that fact because I did really enjoy this song. But let's get into it, okay? Starting off, we have the background music, and this background music is excellent. Like, it feels like this weird mix, okay, of modern K-pop and like first-gen K-pop, and it works really well, and I really liked it. The background music in the pre-chorus in particular is amazing. Like, that part shook me to my core. It is so good. The verse, meanwhile, was great, don't get me wrong, but we don't really have a second verse. Like, we have the first verse, and then we have pre-chorus, chorus, and then it goes straight into the second pre-chorus, at least according to Genius.com, so I am kind of annoyed we didn't get a second verse, but the first one is great. That said, this pre-chorus is exceptional. Like, it hits so perfectly, and, as previously mentioned, has some of the best background music I've heard in a hot minute. The chorus, meanwhile, it's pretty chill, but I still will say it's very good. I was personally jamming to it. I thought it was a moment. They also do my absolute favorite thing with the last chorus here. I've said this before. I love it when a last chorus in particular will start with little to no background music, and they'll stick with that for the first like half of it, and then the background music will come back in. I love it every time. I'm easy to please, but I love it every time, and I loved it here. Big picture, I can't say with confidence that this is their best title, because again, I don't know their catalog that well. However, I will say this is extremely good, and I may or may not be diving into their discography whilst at work today, but we shall see. But that is all I have to tell you about the song. So with that, it is going to be score time, and overall, I'm giving the song a 9.6 out of 10. It was a bit of an experience for sure. I definitely wouldn't be mad if more groups adopted this type of sound. So yeah, 9.6 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this song down below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if the rest of their catalog is this type of vibe. Just let me know. Give me song recommendations for H1-KEY. I'm probably going to listen to it all at work anyway, but on the off chance I don't, give me song recommendations in the comments, please. I would appreciate it. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I'll be okay either way. But yeah, thank you again for watching.